Hello, Ms. Doshner. Today I'm going to show you how to use the derivative to find critical points and the max and the mins of a graph when you're given a graph on an interval. So this graph is given to us. It's the equation is m to the third minus 4m plus 10, and it's on the interval of -3 to 3, as you can see right there. So the first step is to find the derivative, which in this case you use the power rule. So what you do is you take because it's m to the third, you multiply the 3 to the front, and then you lower the exponent by 1, so you get 3m squared, and then the m, which is m to the 1, you multiply -4 times 1, so you get -4, and then you go down 1, so it's just m to the 0, so it's just 3m squared minus 4, as you can see right here. So then what you do is you have to set that, your derivative, equal to 0, so you can find your critical points, because you have your range from -3 to 3, so you have those points to put in, but then you also have to find your critical points. So to find that, you set that to 0, so you add 4 to the other side, and then you divide by 3, so you get m squared equals 4/3, and then in order to get rid of the squared, you square root both sides, so you get positive or negative square root of a radical 4/3. So those are your critical points, positive or negative rad 4/3. So then what you do is you find out with your original equation, not the derivative, the m to the third minus 4m plus 10, you put these points, the -3, 3, negative rad 4/3, and positive rad 4/3, into the x or the m value and figure out what the function results as. So, as you can see in my calculator, I put in the original equation, but I substituted x's for the m's. And then when I go into my table, which I set to ask, I put in these points of -3, 3, and then those are just the decimal versions of the critical points. And you can see I get my results here. So what you do is you look at your results, and then you find the lowest and the highest, and those are your max and the mins. So your max, the biggest number here is obviously 25. So 3 is your max, and then the lowest number is obviously the top one, 5, which is for -3. So, when you check for the critical points, they do not happen to be maxes or mins, so what you would expect, the -3 is the min and the 3 is the max. So that is how you use the derivative and the critical points in order to find the max and the mins of points on an interval. Thank you.